Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one we're talking about Monday Night Football. We got two games and we got four picks in the video, so stay tuned to hear all four of the picks. If you guys want more picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers in all sports, definitely check out the private Discord. It'll be linked down below. You can see some big hits over the weekend. Some nice underdog slips here. I posted in hit for NFL and college football. You can see some more cappers hitting some big ones. Another massive NFL hit here, 20 to win 200. Some demon picks hitting, more college football hitting. MLB and WNBA picks from our cappers hitting. 14 and 2 run in the MLB and 10 of 13 picks hitting from picks in the Discord in a past week's Monday Night Football game. So definitely check it out. It's less than $1 per day. You get picks for all sports, more from me plus a bunch of other cappers. And also, if you like Prize Picks and Underdog, definitely check out Parlay Play. Right now they have a 100% deposit match. You also get $5 for free just for signing up that you can play with without even putting in a credit card. They do some cool things over here. They always have some boosts going right now. Montgomery is boosted at 59.5, and they have all these alternate lines you could take, so check them out as well. And definitely check out the private Discord with those links down below. You guys saw some of those big slips we've been hitting and some of the crazy streaks we've been going on over there, so definitely get in there, lock in for the NFL, but also all sports. Now let's get into the picks for this video. So going to be going in this one to start off with a QB wide receiver stack. Going to go to Geno Smith here to start, 256.5 pass plus rush. I do think this is going to be a higher scoring game in this one, and Geno's going to continue to have some solid performances like he's been doing this year. So he's been off to a great start. He had a huge game the last time they played the Lions as well last year. So liking this spot again for Geno. I think he's going to be in line for a good game. They have some underrated weapons on this team. Could be getting Kenneth Walker back for this game as well, but you always have DK and Lockett out there, and Smith and Jigba, who has really come on as well as a nice weapon for them. So liking Geno with all his weapons. You can see over here, Geno Smith has hit this one in 2 of 3 games. 335 here against New England, and then last week 287 against Miami. So some tough defenses here that he's played. And Denver, actually an underrated and tough defense as well, because they do control the clock and the ball a lot. So coming off those 2 big weeks for Geno, you can also see last year he hit this one 40% of the time, just 6 of 15 games. So we can also look head to head, had that huge game where he got 348 yards against Detroit. Another thing you can do on outliers, you can only look at games last year he played with DJ Metcalf. So just type in DJ Metcalf. You can see the percentage goes up a little last year. 6 of 14 games he played last year with Metcalf, a slightly higher hit percentage. So I'm liking Geno in this one. I think it's going to be a high scoring game where he can have a third straight really good game. Had that big one against Detroit last season as well. So we can come over to OddsJam. They do have a 7-day free trial if you want to check it out. I use OddsJam all the time because they will show you the value, so you're not going against the sports books. We see here Geno Smith, one of their favorite picks over on this line. It's 263.5 on DraftKings, even higher on some other sites, 264.5 on Hot Streak. So getting a bit of a savings by taking this one on Prizepicks. I definitely like that aspect of OddsJam, but they have all sports over here, and you can check them out for the free trial if you want with the link down below. And then we're going to go to Metcalf. The line I'm liking for Metcalf is going to be the longest reception here, 24.5. As you guys know, Metcalf have had some huge games this season, and in those games he has a really long catch. So instead of going to the yards here, I like going to Metcalf here on the longest reception here. Just something that he's hit a lot, especially last year, and this year already had some big plays as well. So I like going to this one, in this one, a little better than the straight yards here at 66.5, which is a higher line here on Prizepicks. You can get this one on some other sites around 61, 62.5 for the yards. So for the Prizepicks video, liking the longest reception here at 24.5 instead of the higher receiving line they have over here. But we can look at Metcalf on this one. This season, he had a 56-yard catch against New England, 71-yard catch against Miami. And then we can see last year the hit rate on this one for Metcalf, 12 of 16 games he hit on this one. So it was a massive hit rate for him, 75% of the games last year he had a catch for 25 yards or more. So obviously one of the best deep threats in the NFL, liking him in this game to have another big catch here. So like going to this one for Metcalf to pair with Geno Smith, who we're going to have over on the pass plus the rush yards as well. So like that as a little stack for this game. Then for the next one, we're going to go to David Montgomery in the same game. We're just going to have him get a touchdown in this one. Obviously, he had a massive touchdown season last year, off to another extremely hot start as far as the touchdown. So I like going back to Montgomery here to have a touchdown for the fourth straight game this season. If we come look at the hit rate on this one for Montgomery, I'm surprised this one honestly isn't a goblin on Prizepicks because he's hit this one so many times. Like I said, 3 for 3 on the season with this one. Last season, 76% of games he had at least one touchdown. So a massive hit rate for David Montgomery on the touchdowns. Just a guy that scores a ton here. They'll give him the ball down at the goal line. He can punch it in. I expect him to do the same thing. Last season against Seattle, he scored a rushing touchdown as well in a high-scoring one. It was 37-31 in this game. Hoping for more of the same in this. A lot of offense on both sides. So liking Montgomery to find the end zone again, and I think he should be in a good spot in this one. For the next pick here, we're going to go with Devon Achane over on his receiving yards at 23.5. I'm liking this one for a few reasons. You do have Tyler Huntley in here who probably won't push the ball downfield as much as like Tua did, and he should be hitting his checkdowns a good amount in this. Devon Achane, obviously one of the best in the NFL, getting checkdowns, turning it into big games. One of the best receiving backs in the league as well. Can catch a short one and turn it into a massive gain at any time. I think he's going to have a solid one in this against Tennessee, and they're going to be featuring him like they've been doing basically all season. Another reason is I don't know if Raheem Mostert is going to play again in this one. So we can look at the snap chart here last season for Achane. Started off obviously slow, no snaps, then just 10% of the snaps. Even had a game with just 4% of the snaps later on, and some lower ones, 39%, 46, 48, 38% later in the season. But there were those 2 games here with no Raheem Mostert. One of those games he played 63% of the snaps, the highest he did all of last season. Now we can look at this season as well, and you can see Achane 52% of the snaps, then 62, and a career high 74% of the snaps last week. So I am liking Achane to have a big role in this one and catch some passes, hit this yardage mark pretty easily, and liking him in this spot. We can see for him on the season, he's hit this in 3 of 3 games. 76 yards, 69, and then 28 last week. So I think in a good spot. Obviously last year we looked at the snap counts. Didn't play that many snaps in a good amount of games. Still hit this almost half of his games here, 42%, 5 of 12 games. If he hit it in one more, it would be 50-50, even with those really low snap counts in some of those games. So I am liking Achane to have a really solid game in this one, be featured again. So if you guys want more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers, definitely check out the private Discord here for picks in all sports. You can see 10 of the 13 picks we had in a past Monday Night Football hit, all from picks posted in the Discord. Some crazy runs like a 14-2 MLB run, hitting picks and slips in all sports. You guys can see all these big hits. This weekend was huge with college football and the NFL. $20 to win $200. The massive underdog slips from this weekend as well. So check it out with the link down below. Less than $1 per day to get in here. Get a ton more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers in all sports. You saw those crazy streaks and some of those big slip hits. And also check out Parlay Play if you haven't. It's just like Prizepicks. They have boost every single day. Right now they got a Montgomery boost here and a ton of different alternate lines you could take for him, which is a pretty cool thing about Parlay Play as well. Plus that 100% deposit match and just a free $5 for signing up. And you don't even have to make a deposit and you get that $5 for free. So definitely check it out. Subscribe to the channel and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.